Well, congratulations again to Washington State on a great year. I know they wanted to play a little bit better, and especially in the second and third set, but on the whole year, just a great job, a well-coached team, a gritty team. I think I expected, the match to go a little bit more like the first set, that there'd be a little bit more deuce games. And so in the first set, I was pleased with, how we were in that moment when it was tight. And then I think in sets 2 and 3, our defensive pressure was pretty overwhelming, and we got out to early leads and really didn't give them much room to breathe. And proud of this group. You never really know how it's going to go. How people are going to perform in this moment. The regular season gives you an idea, but the two girls sitting to my left are, played tonight like they've been here a million times before, and so we are. I'm a proud coach, and we're excited to be in the Elite Eight.
Coach, 425 days, that's a new record for you guys in terms of intention, just with her match. I mean, obviously, credit to Emma and Olivia for that, but how the whole team, how big an offense that would be to get out there?
Yeah, I thought we won the serve pass, so we were in system more. I thought, as usual, Rachel was making good choices, and our both middles hit really efficiently, and I thought Olivia was unstoppable.
Ladies, Coach Fisher's talked in other press conferences about the comfortability factor of playing in the field house. How do you think that helped you guys today?
You got it. We practice here every day, so it really is like our home, honestly. And I feel like all of our previous games here have just been so fun and so family friendly, if that makes sense. And it also makes us feel like we're just playing with our families. And I don't know, I kind of got that vibe today. Obviously my family's here, and I know a lot of the team's family's here, and just playing in this environment with our family makes it a lot easier to just play freely, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah, totally agree. It's definitely a home court advantage at the Fitz. It's like between the band and the fans and faces you see every day. It's like competing in practice. It's home. It's been really exciting. It's been a lot of fun. First tournament and sadly last tournament, but hopefully we can continue to make some more memories.
Olivia, in set 2, you were dominating the entire set. You would finish 6 or 7 kills. Do you feel that and you want the ball every single time because of that?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I had a really short talk with Fish before that set. I don't know what happened, but it seemed to really work because a flip just switched in my mind. Not that I thought I was doing bad, but I feel like the second set I really just woke up, and it was just a lot of not thinking, just moving on. Whatever happens, happens. And I think I was just playing to have fun instead of really thinking. I think that's what helped.
Olivia, because you were playing so dominant, do you think that's why you kind of were able to just really brush off the few errors you did have in the game?
For sure, yeah. I think after the past 2 games, I was kind of how this goes now. So there's no point in letting yourself get in your head or get down. You've done this before. And even though we played 2 very different teams, it's now we're no longer new to the tournament. We're in we're in the Elite Eight. That means you're not new to the tournament. So I feel like I just told myself that I've done this before. So, yeah.
Coach, you guys were obviously from blocking that 12-4 and Emma and Olivia at 5 each. How important is it for you guys to maintain that blocking?
Yeah, and there's no guarantee. I mean, we scouted, especially in Zone 4, we scouted them a ton, and not many teams were able to really slow down their outside hitters. And so yeah, I think the early going, we weren't lining up as well, and then we just really started lining our block up pretty well.
And you mentioned about you wanted it to be, or not wanted it, you expected it maybe to be a little closer to the second and third. Are you disappointed with them and dominating so much so they maybe lose a little edge maybe?
No, no, of course not. And I mean that in like, if you look at the teams, like, my sense was going into this that we were a little bit better than them in some areas, not a lot. And so I went in thinking we were just we were gonna have to grind it out. It wouldn't be one obvious thing we could exploit, but you never know in volleyball. Every game has its own story, and our defense and offense was pretty good tonight.
I was kidding, but I mean, I'm sure you're pleased with how much they dominated. And, I think you probably have to try to just keep them in the game, right?
I think I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Coach, the only other time you played a Sweet 16 game in the Fieldhouse was in 2021, and you also swept your opponent in that game. Do you draw any similarities between those two teams at all?
Between Purdue and Louisville.
No, sorry, 2020, like the 2021 team and your 2023 team, considering, that was the last time you were able to sweep in the Sweet 16 year.
Oh yeah, not really. I think this is a new year and a different group, and we have our own identity. But I will say that, and I've told them this. This feels at times like the best team I've ever coached at Pitt when we're playing our best, and so I think when we're firing on all cylinders, we're pretty scary, and so. Hope we can do that in 2 days.
Emma, you were involved a lot earlier. Was that like a game plan coming into this game to get you involved a little bit more?
I don't know specifically me, but I think we always try to run our middles on good passes so we can kind of open up our pins, and I think Rachel really executed.
Olivia, you had 15 kills, 500. Dan talked to how important is Rachel for you to be able to work offensively?
She's very, very important. I do really give all my credit to her. We were roommates, so we talked about this game a lot and made a lot of jokes about our connection being built. And I actually think it was built because I feel like we went into this game really like just trusting. There was no misconnections, no times where I was like, can you do this or this? And no times where she had to tell me to do anything different. I feel like we both were just very locked in, and I feel like we both trusted each other, and that really helps.
Coach, can you speak to the impact that you've seen Kat Flood have on this team? Those 2 services to end the first set, as well as the assist she had in the second, and just her ability to contribute no matter what.
I'll say Kat, Dylan, and Logan tonight. I think everyone that I put in off the bench gave us a lift. I think both Kat and Dylan were up and down with their serves and defense, throughout the league play, and they both seem to be, peaking at the right time, and it's really important in the tournament to have players come off the bench and give you a lift.
Speaking of that, how awesome is it to see every single person who you played tonight contribute, not only statistically, but just in such a good moment?
Yeah, that's the way it worked tonight, and it certainly makes it feel like a team effort, and very proud, but obviously know that it'll be a new challenge coming up.
Coach, your 4th straight Elite Eight. How do you try and obviously not celebrate that moment, but also try to focus on Louisville in the next game?
I think because Louisville's so good, it makes it pretty easy to move on, and also I think they've been playing a little bit different lineup than the last time, and so yes, we're familiar with each other, but there's some things we need to figure out.
Is there an advantage to having already played them twice this season?
I think there's an advantage being at home, but I think it's no, because they played us twice as well.
Any other questions from the room?
Obviously, an NCAA quarterfinal, the stakes speaks for themselves. That said, this is Louisville. You are very familiar. You are both very good. Does it feel, because of that familiarity, as if there is an extra stack of chips in this game?
Is that for me, or is that
And all of you.
for me? Like I have a ton of respect for Louisville. Of course, it's a good rivalry, but I'm more motivated to win just for the sake of it than beating them. but maybe the girls feel a little bit different.
Yeah, I'd agree with that for the most part. Being from Louisville, it's always a good game to play against. So I'm excited to have an opportunity to play them for a third time.
I'm super excited. We talked about this, I forget, a few days ago. But Louisville is one of those teams where neither one of us is going to back down. So it really is who's going to be the first to 25. And it's just such a head-to-head battle that I feel like it really brings out like the best in both teams, and it's also the best preparation for what's coming forwards. Playing them a third time is kind of unfortunate because it would have been nice if we both got to play each other on a bigger stage, But I think I think it's going to be a really good game, and I think both of us are really going to want it, so it's going to bring out the best in both teams.
Olivia, how has Emma helped you and impacted your blocking performance this season? Because I know that's been something you've been working on.
We talk a lot about it before the games. She talks to me about it, and then at the start of the game, we have a little moment on the court. And she just constantly is reassuring me that she trusts my blocking instincts. And I think that just makes it a lot easier, especially just having someone I know that if I'm maybe a bit off, she's going to be there. So I feel like we just have a really good mutual trust, which really helps.
Thank you.
You're welcome.